The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 1. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not. I'm going to stop right there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rakha, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem YAHAWASHI. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. And Shalom to the 144,000. It's the brother Amawan put down from the GMS Denver camp. And doing a lesson in regards to dealing with the sufferings that we have to go through in this truth, in this life. Okay. And thing is that we've received the truth in this lifetime. Therefore, we faint not, man. That's the mercy of Yahweh Bahashem YAHAWASHI, the very fact that we had an understanding of the Bible, that we've been led to the correct teachers, all right, should I say the true prophets. Okay. That's mercy from the Lord, man. So whatever we go through, we can't let that tear us apart, man. And I want to say that because, hey, man, we all are suffering right now. All right, we all are, man. Those that are truly serving Yahweh Bahashem YAHAWASHI, we suffering, man. And we all got different sufferings that we go through, but we faint not. All right, you be a damn liar to say that you ain't going through nothing, man. You see what I'm saying? And we don't want to portray it, or I'll speak for myself personally, and I know other brothers can attest to this, the other teachers, you know what I'm saying, the other prophets, they can say that we don't want to portray this image of our lives being perfect, like we ain't going through nothing. Nah, brothers is going through heavy shit, heavy mental battles, heavy spiritual battles, you know what I'm saying, physical battles. All right. We ain't portraying this image that like we're perfect, like we ain't going through nothing because we're in the truth. Nah, man. It's quite the opposite. Okay, when you come into this truth, you're gonna have to endure different things, man. First of all, the world is against you. The world don't accept you. All right. That's number one, because the Lord has separated us from the world. So that's the thing that we go through. You can't really relate to anybody in this society. That's heavy right there. That's mentally heavy. Okay? Because everything around you is fucking wicked, man. But we have this truth. Okay? We have this truth, man. You get your family, you know, different family issues that we deal with. Okay? Medical. All right? Different financial. All these things we deal with, man. But we faint not because the Lord has shown us mercy by opening our minds up to this truth. And that's what keeps us going, man. And that's what has to keep you going. This is for whoever needs to hear this, man. Okay? Because shit gets heavy. Things get heavy, man. It's going to get more intense as we progress towards the day of the Lord, man. But we faint not. We don't give up, man. We don't let these things tear us apart. Okay? Because some of this shit could seem unfair, man. You know, some of the stuff we go through, it just seems unfair. Some of it's embarrassing. Some things you don't even want to discuss with people, man. But we faint not, man. Because we know the end of our faith is salvation and, you know, redemption. But we have received mercy in this lifetime by coming into this truth, man. The Lord has brought us into this marvelous light. So let's just get through it, man. Speaking to myself first and foremost. But I want to go into the account of Job real quick, because we often think of the account of Job, how he was suffering tremendously, man. You see, and it was the Lord testing him. It was Yahweh Bahashem YAHAWASHI bringing him through these things, man. And he didn't faint. He didn't give up. Okay? So let's go ahead and get that Job chapter 1. Right here we have the book of Job chapter 1. And before I start, I want to say, man, these things that are documented in the scriptures, these accounts of these men's lives, these men's actual lives are written down and documented for our learning, man. So that we can grow and understand more of what we're going through, okay, by reading these words, okay, and seeing how the men of the Lord reacted to different adversities that were brought up in their lives, man. Okay, so this is Job chapter 1 and verse 1. It says, there was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared the Most High and eschewed evil. Okay. You see, now that's not saying that Job didn't sin. All right. When it says he was perfect in heart. You see what I'm saying? Perfect in spirit. He wasn't out here, like YAHAWASHI, man. YAHAWASHI didn't sin. He's the only one that walked this earth and didn't sin in his flesh. So that's not what it's saying. But Job was a man that feared YAHAWASHI. Okay. And there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. His substance also was 7,000 sheep and 3,000 camels and 500 yoke of oxen and 500 she-asses and a very great household, so that this man was the greatest of all the men of the east. So Job was not no regular dude, man. Job was balling out of control. He had a great family. All right. Sons and daughters. All right. The things that are valuable in his life, man. He had these things, man. He was very wealthy. You understand? He was doing very good, man. So he was the greatest man of all the East. All right. So that shows you what, type of a state Job was in. Okay. Now verse 4, it says, and his sons went and feasted in their houses, every one his day, and sent and called for their 3 sisters to eat and to drink with them. And it was so, when the days of their feasting were going about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning, and offered burnt offerings according to the number of them all. For Job said, it may be that my sons have sinned and cursed the Most High in their hearts. Thus did Job continually. So Job was so, fervent, all right, that he would wake up and he would do a burnt offering and pray for his son, just in case they might have had a wicked thought against the Most High in their minds. That's how thorough Job was, you see. Okay. Verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Lord Yahweh, and Satan came also among them. So this shows you that Satan is an angel. He's a son of the Most High on the left-hand side. Satan, the spiritual demon Satan, was created by YAHAWASHI, and he serves a purpose, all right, as the adversary, as the resistance. Okay. So yeah, this shows you right here that Satan is not fighting against the Lord, man. Verse 7. And the Lord YAHAWASHI said unto Satan, whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord Yahweh and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. So Satan be going all around the earth, man, doing what he got to do, being the adversary, afflicting us, right? Now, verse 8, it says, and the Lord YAHAWASHI said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth the Most High and escheweth evil? So the Lord was speaking very highly of Job, man. Because Job, he really feared the Lord, man. And Job was trying his best down here on the earth. You see? Verse 9. Then Satan answered the Lord Yahweh and said, doth Job fear the Most High for naught? Or he pretty much was saying, so does Job fear you for nothing? Hast thou not made an hedge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. So Satan was pretty much making a wager with the Most High, man. Because look, man, that's how powerful Yahweh is. YAHAWASHI. He created his own adversary. And he's having a conversation with his own adversary that he created. You know what I'm saying? It's like playing, a video game, and you playing a computer. You know what I'm saying? A game that you created. That's what the Lord Yahweh was doing. But Satan is challenging him, man. It's interesting. All right. It's like they're placing a bet on Job. Now, now it says, yeah, he was like, yo, man, look, Job, he's blessed, man. He got everything. Look at his house, man. You got a hedge of protection around him. Ain't nothing happening to him, Verse 11, but put forth thine hand now and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. So Satan was like, man, if you take all his shit away, he ain't gonna serve you no more. He ain't gonna curse you to his face, or to your face. And the Lord YAHAWASHI said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord Yahweh. So the Lord was like, you know what? You can take all this shit. Just don't hurt him. That's how confident the Lord was in the faith that he put inside of Job, man. All right, verse 13. And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And there came a messenger unto Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the asses feeding beside them, and the Sabians fell upon them. And I believe those Sabians are Hamites, all right, heathen, and took them away. Yeah, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I am only escaped alone to tell thee. So this is bad news, man, unto Job. Job is not aware of the wager that was made in the heaven. This is him just living his life. And all of a sudden, this shit happens. Okay. And it says, verse 16, while he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the fire of the Most High is fallen from heaven and hath burned up the sheep and the servants and consumed them, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. When he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels and have carried them away. Yeah, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped to tell thee. Check it out. And it gets worse. So Job was just getting all this bad news, man. Losing his livestock. All right, his shit being taken by these heathens. Okay. All right. His sons and daughters, being slain. That's heavy shit, man. Imagine this happening to you. You getting all this bad news in one day. Your mom died. One of your kids died at school or some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like really happening to Job in real time, man. So you got to consider this. This is not no light thing, man. Verse 18, when he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness. It smote the 4 corners of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. You see this? This is heavy, man. This is all happening in a short amount of time, man. Then Job arose and rent his mantle. I mean, he ripped his garment, man, and shaved his head and fell down upon the ground and worshiped. Okay, that's a sign of mourning, man, extreme mourning. That was part of our customs in the ancient time. When you were going through heavy shit, you would rip your mantle, all right, your garment, and you would, shave your head. That's part of extreme mourning. And then, he fell on the ground and worshiped, man, and said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord Yahweh gave, and the Lord Yahweh Bashmi YAHAWASHI hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord Yahweh Bashmi YAHAWASHI. In all this Job sinned not, nor charged the Most High foolishly. Do you see the kind of spirit that Job had, man? He went through all that serious shit in a short amount of time, but yet he praised the Lord, man. He said, call Allah Yahweh Bahashem YAHAWASHI. And in the ancient Hebrew, that means all praises to Yahweh in the name of his son YAHAWASHI. And it says, in all this that he went through, he sinned not, nor charged the Most High foolishly. He didn't curse the Lord. All right. He didn't blame Yahweh Bashmi YAHAWASHI. You see? And when we go through our different things, we got to have this same mindset, man. Because every day ain't going to be, decent, man. There's going to be days where he's like, yo, what the fuck is going on, man? It seems like ain't nothing going right. Okay? We deal with all type of different situations in this truth, man. But we never blame Yahweh Bashmi YAHAWASHI. Okay? You see what I'm saying? All right? Because you got those that are out there that go through different things and they fall out the truth. They start blaming the Lord, man. They start getting angry with the Lord because they suffering. We don't even deserve to be here in this truth. We don't even deserve to have the names of Yahweh and YAHAWASHI. But we have it, man. So that's the mercy that we started out this lesson with, man. We received this ministry as mercy. Okay? But if you know the story of Job, man, the Lord took him through all them things, and guess what? He received manifold blessings at the end of the situation. Job passed his test, man. And even Job's friends was talking shit against him, man. Like, damn, you must have did something bad. And, and that's how we gotta look at this thing too, because we got our family members and even other brothers in the truth that might look at our situation and be like, damn, man, why is he going through this? But the Lord knows, man. And a lot of times we suffer for our sins as well, man. Okay, so at the same time, it's like, look, man, we just got to get through it. Okay, and this is part of this walk that we got to go through. Our faith will be tested, like Job, man. Maybe not in the same exact way, but there are ways that the Lord tests our faith, man. He puts us through different afflictions, man. And sometimes it might seem unfair in your flesh, but know that the Lord is righteous in all that he does, man. All right. All right, here we have the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 18. It says, the Lord YAHAWASHI is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. All right, let's get this in the NLT. All right, here we have the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 18. The Lord YAHAWASHI is close to the brokenhearted. He rescues those whose spirits are crushed. And sometimes our spirit be crushed in this truth, man. You know, looking at our own shortcomings. Sometimes you can be down in your own spirit, just looking at how imperfect you are. You see, looking at past situations and how you handled it, how you could have handled it better. Some of those things can weigh you down, man. All right. You see, things that you're currently going through. But you got to be humble, man. The Lord, he said he's near to those who are brokenhearted and whose spirits are crushed. All right. This is when you call on the Lord, man. When you on your lowest point, you call on YAHAWASHI. He's there. See, that's the good news. We Israelites have YAHAWASHI. All right. And the elect know this. Okay. So, yeah, man, you're supposed to have your spirit crushed, man. You're supposed to be, seeking the Lord in your low condition, man. That's what he wants. That's what he desires of us. That's what he requires of us. And he does strengthen us. Because, that's way different than somebody being proud. All right. Get a lot of proud people in his life, man. Acting like, they ain't going through shit, like they ain't, suffering and whatnot. We don't put on that act. Okay. We cry to the Lord, man. You don't got to cry to everybody, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to let everybody know what you're going through. Okay, but you cry to YAHAWASHI. All right, and you just be open with the Lord. All the things you're going through, the different embarrassing things that you might be dealing with that you don't want to discuss with other people. The Lord is there to hear you, man. He understands. All right, so back in the King James Version, this is Psalms 34:18. Let's go to verse 19. It says, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord YAHAWASHI delivered him out of them all. All right, you see that? Many are the afflictions that we go through being in this truth, being of the hopeful elect. You see what I'm saying? You see, it's written in our story to go through these different afflictions. It's not, some random shit going on in our lives, man. The Lord orchestrated everything that's happening to us. Okay. You see, nothing is random, but it says the Lord delivered them out of them all. And that's the truth, man. The Lord's going to eventually deliver us out of all these afflictions that we're going through. Every single one of them. Okay. So just understand that. That's why we got to continue to fight on, man. The Lord is not a man that he should lie. Just like he delivered Job out of all his afflictions. If you read, his book in this, in the Bible, I highly suggest you go read it. All right, because we're going to suffer, man. We're going to take, losses in this truth, man. Especially as the days progress. As Esau, begins to bring the hammer down more and more on society and those that fear the Lord. All right. You got to remember this, man. The Lord going to deliver us as long as we keep the faith. Suffering is not forever, man. Got to bring this out too, man. So this is another account, Paul, the Apostle Paul went through different sufferings, kind of like Job and kind of like us, man. All right. He went through different, physical things, in the flesh. Okay. So this is 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 7. And this is the Apostle Paul. He says, "And lest I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations, there was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan," you see that, "to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure." So he knew that Satan, all right, which is the son of the Most High, was afflicting him. All right. And you know who controls Satan? The Lord, man. And through the abundance of his revelations, the Lord had to keep his ass humble. Just like he keeps us humble, man. We got the revelation of YAHAWASHI. So of course we finna go through it, man. He gonna allow Satan to keep us humble, man, by giving us these different afflictions in the mind, in the pockets, your finances. All right. You might be having different family issues, all these things, man. Okay. Mental battles. All right. That's the Lord keeping us humble, man, because, it says the meek shall inherit the earth, man. All right. And Paul, he had a lot of revelations from the Lord. The Lord showed him a lot of different things, man. He gave him a great portion of the Spirit. So he had to keep him humble, man, lest he exalt himself. You see? And just like Job, Satan was sent to Job to afflict him. Same thing with the Apostle Paul, and the same thing with us. Okay. But let's go on to the next verse. "For this thing I besought the Lord thrice, that it might depart from me." So this is so intense and so heavy that he said he went to the Lord, YAHAWASHI, and prayed 3, times, like heavily, for him to take away whatever he was going through. We don't know exactly what it is that he was suffering, but he was praying to the Lord for him to remove it from him. All right. That's heavy. Verse 9. "And he said unto me, My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness." That's the Lord YAHAWASHI. All right. Speaking to Paul, man, showing you that the Lord was dealing with Paul. Okay. It says, "Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities," all right, or his sicknesses, his illness that he was dealing with, "that the power of Hamashiach may rest upon me." And the word infirmities is plural, meaning he was going through multiple different things, man. Multiple different ailments. So he was afflicted, man. He wasn't just living a peaceful life, you know what I'm saying, because he was in the truth. Nah, man. He was going through different shit, man. Probably embarrassing stuff. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, the Lord YAHAWASHI told him, he said, "Hey, look, man, my grace is good enough. The very fact that you in this truth and I'm dealing with you, that's good enough. Complaining about that other shit, man, He said, "My strength is made perfect in weakness." The Lord deals with the underdogs, man. He deals with the afflicted, because that's where he shows his strength. The things that we go through is so the Lord can show his strength when he pulls us through them, man. When we continue on to work and to glorify the Lord in our afflictions, man, that shows our strength to the world, man. I mean, that shows the strength of the Lord in us to the world. Like, damn, they going through all this shit and they still serving the Lord. They still moving. Yeah, man, that shows you the strength of YAHAWASHI. All right, he's the one that strengthens us. He deals with the underdogs, man. Those that are not looked highly upon in this world. All right, the men of the Lord, man, for the majority of them, okay, they weren't accepted by the world, man. We're not accepted by this world, man. They look at us and like, damn, those guys, they call us bums. Though we have jobs and whatnot, we ain't no damn bums, but that's what they call us, man. They look at us as weak. But the Lord said he gonna confound the wise. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Let's get that precept. The Lord uses the underdogs, man. So you're supposed to be in that lower state. You're supposed to be suffering. Okay? So here it is, as I quoted it right here. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 27. "But the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty." All right. The Lord chose the underdogs, man. Okay. So though it might seem like, damn, it's like, why am I suffering through, why am I going through all this shit? Why me? Because the Lord dealing with you, man. Keep fighting. All right. Pick yourself up, man. And I'm not saying, it's us that we don't pick ourselves up. We seek the Lord and he picks us up. So whenever you suffering, one thing I suggest is you read the scriptures, man. You pray, when you're going through your afflictions, when the shit is just weighing on you heavy, and you go through the scriptures, man, and you find that comfort, man. The spirit of the Lord is within the word, man. Okay? This goes for me and all you sincere Akim out there. The Lord has chosen the underdogs, man. And hey, in the end of this, we gonna win, man. And the Lord YAHAWASHI will be glorified in us. All right, so back in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, left off at verse 9 when YAHAWASHI was speaking. Okay, verse 10 it says, therefore I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, in distresses for Hamashiach's sake. For when I am weak, then am I strong. Because when you want, in your weak state, you go through your afflictions, you find that strength. The Lord stirs that strength up in you, and then you hit another level, man. You hit a new level in your faith. You see what I'm saying? Every time you down and you feel like you just don't even want to, sometimes you feel like you don't even want to be alive no more. I'm not saying we suicidal, but even Job said, man, curse the day that I was born. I'm gonna have to get that too. But Job was like, yo, man, fuck the day that I was born, man. Because when you come into this world, you come into suffering, man. All right, this is a punishment, man. The Lord has punished us, man. We're underneath the curses. Since Adam fell, we've all been in this lower state, man. Okay. And even Job said that, man. So thing is, when we find ourselves in that lower state, we call on YAHAWASHI, and he gives us that strength, and then we hit a new level. We get stronger and stronger every day. And that's why the Apostle Paul was all like, he takes pleasure in his infirmities. Let's get this in the NLT real quick. So here's that same verse, 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 10 in the New Living Translation, NLT. It says, that's why I take pleasure in my weaknesses and in the insults, hardships, persecutions, and troubles that I suffer for Hamashiach. For when I am weak, then I am strong. You see, and that's how it happens, man. I'll speak, for myself, personally, give a personal testament, man. Sometimes, you be down, life be, weighing you down. You got bills, you got family issues and shit, physical issues. You might have ailments, you might be sick. All right. That's when you call on the Lord and you stir up that strength, man. There have been times where I've been like, dog tired, man, from work, being weighed down by the world, man, different things I'm dealing with. And I still got to do the lessons, man. Still got to feed the sheep. Well, I ain't gonna lie, man. I pray to the Lord to give me the strength to get through whatever I'm going through, man. I'm talking about I'll be physically beat down, man, some days. And, the Lord, he gives that strength, man. You see, and that's how you got to be. Whatever you're going through, man. Pray to the Lord to give you that strength, even in your lowest estate, man. And the Lord always comes through, man. All right. And that brings you up to another level of faith. So the Apostle Paul was glorying in the things he was going through. People talking shit, because he was getting through it every day through the power of the Lord, man. He never stopped. Okay. So, yeah, man, it's not about trying to avoid confrontation and trying to avoid tribulation and hardship. It's about getting through it, man. Yeah, Salakia, the point was made right here in verse 10, but I want to jump to 1 Peter chapter 5 real quick. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 1. All right. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 1. Check this out. It says, the elders which are among you I exhort, who I am also an elder and a witness of the sufferings of Hamashiach. So Peter was witnessing the sufferings of YAHAWASHI, man, who they ignorantly called Jesus. He was seeing him suffer. He said he's a witness of his sufferings, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. All right. There's glory that comes after the suffering. Feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. And that's what we've been commanded to do. All right. To do these lessons, to exhort, the true believers of YAHAWASHI, man, his flock. All right. Not for money, but because the Lord has made our minds ready to do so. Now, verse 3, it says, neither as being lords over the Most High's heritage, but being examples to the flock. You see, like I said, man, we're not out here to just act like our life is perfect. because we teaching this the word. Nah, man. We're being an example, showing you that, hey, we go through different shit too, man, heavy shit. But we continue to move on, and so should you. Those of you that might not be teachers, but listen to the videos, right? Verse 4. And when the chief shepherd shall appear, ye shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away. That's talking about an eternal glory. All right, that can't fade away, because all the temporary achievements in this life, they fade away, man. Even these celebrities, their glory fades away, but our glory ain't gonna fade away. We gonna have an eternal name with YAHAWASHI. Now, verse 5, it says, check it out. Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. Yeah, all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. For the Most High resisteth the proud, and giveth grace to the humble. And the Lord puts us in these different positions and he allows Satan to afflict us to keep us humble, man, because he ain't dealing with the proud of the earth, the ones that ain't going through shit. You know what I'm saying? Their life is just, seemingly perfect. I mean, they go through shit, but they're not being afflicted like the men of the Lord are being afflicted. All right, because we're going through these afflictions to build us up, man. All right. Verse 6, it says, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time. We're going to be exalted, man, in due time. All right. We're coming into that time, Now it says, verse 7, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. The Lord ain't just going to let you sit there and suffer, man. He ain't putting you through this to destroy you, man. Though it might seem like it sometimes, it might seem like, damn, the Lord must hate me, man. It seems like that sometimes, man. But he don't, man. It says he cares for us, man. Okay, it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Whom resist steadfast in the faith. All right. Don't let Satan devour you with these different thoughts that he might, put in your head. Oh, the Lord ain't dealing with you. That's why you going through that. That's why you got that body ailment. You know what I'm saying? For me personally, I got glasses, man. Like, I didn't used to have to wear glasses. My eyesight was, diminishing, man. And I was like, yo, that shit sucks. It's like, damn, the Lord must be punishing me, man. The Lord must hate me. All right. But nah, man, that's just Satan, man. We're going through different things, because, it's the fiery trial of YAHAWASHI. And like I said, also, we suffer for our sins as well, man. But us being in his ministry, we've received mercy, so we continue on. It says, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. So, look, man, you see brothers, doing videos and whatnot. Don't think that they're not going through shit, man. Don't think that they're not being heavily afflicted right now in their lives. You might not, they might not share it with you, and some might, you see, but they're going through the shit too. Don't think that you're the only one, because Satan would like to make you feel like that sometimes. The Lord only doing that to you because the Lord don't fuck with you, man. He just put you through this. All the other brothers, man, they doing good. Look at that. Nah, man, they going through different things. It might not be the same exact things at the same exact time. All right. But they are being afflicted, man. And some of the things are the exact same. They just don't show it because they continue to move on in the faith. Okay. Verse 10, but the Most High of all grace, who have called us unto his eternal glory by Hamashiach, YAHAWASHI, after that ye have suffered a while, okay, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you. To him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. So the point is that we've been called by YAHAWASHI to enter into these sufferings, man. And through it, he perfects us, he establishes us, and he strengthens us, man. You see, so it's not random. Though it might seem like, man, the Lord picking on me, or he's allowing Satan to fuck me up. Nah, man. It's all for the greater good. Got to bring this out real quick. 1 Peter 4 verse 12. It says, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you as though some strange thing happened unto you. Because in your regular carnal mind, you're like, God damn, why am I going through this shit? You know what I'm saying? Excuse my French, but You be, feeling like that, man. Like, why am I going through this? This is weird, man. Like, why is this happening right now and in this way? It's to try us, man. The Lord comforts us through these scriptures, man. It's right here in 1 Peter 4:12. Don't think it's a strange thing. It's a trial of your faith. But rejoice in as much as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings. You see, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. Man, the Lord suffered, man, when he was on the earth. And he's the Son of the Most High. He went through different infirmities. You see what I'm saying? It said he was stricken with grief. He was afflicted and stricken with grief. It tells you about that in Isaiah 53. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick, man. But we suffering too. We partaking in his sufferings, being rejected of the world. They hated the Lord, man. He tells you in the book of John, I believe chapter 15, if I'm not mistaken, all right, that the world hated him first. So don't think it weird when the world rejects you. All right. You see what I'm saying? Or the things that you go through are happening, because it's just the Lord ain't dealing with you now, man. The Lord went through these things and he's the Son of the Most High, man. And we ain't better than him. Matter of fact, before we get to Isaiah 53, let's get the next verse real quick. All right. 1 Peter 4, verse 14. All right. 144. Now it says, if ye be reproached for the name of Hamashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the Most High resteth upon you. On their part, he is evil spoken of, but on your part, he is glorified. And we're going to be reproached. We're going to be looked down upon, man. That's part of this thing. We ain't going to be accepted by this society. All right. You see what I'm saying? That's part of our lot. And it leads to glory if we continue on. So this is Isaiah chapter 53, starting at verse 1. And it says, who have believed our report, and to whom is the arm of the Lord Yahweh revealed? And the arm of the Lord Yahweh is YAHAWASHI. All right. And the elect have believed the report. Okay. They believe the prophecies. Verse 2. For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground. He hath no form nor comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him. All right. So check that out, man. The Lord wasn't here to be the man. All right. He wasn't trying to be, player of the year when he was down here on the earth. All right. He came lowly. All right. That's why it says that right here. He wasn't, don't get it twisted. He wasn't ugly and nothing like that. He wasn't, just some butt ugly man on the earth. Nah, man. But he wasn't out here trying to, impress the women and shit like that. He wasn't out here trying to be the man. That's what he was saying. Okay. It says verse 3, he is despised and rejected of men. This is the Lord we talking about, man. A man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. Okay. Now, not all despised Yahawashi, because you had his followers, man. And they're here today in these last days. Those that are seeking the Lord in this current modern time, they were back then seeking the Lord as well. But the majority of people, they rejected the Lord, man. Verse 4. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of the Most High, and afflicted. And it kind of reminds you of Job, man. Because Job's friends were like, damn, man, the Lord is fucking you up, Job. You must have did something wrong. All right. You see, well, guess what? Yahawashi was perfect when he walked the earth in that incarnation. And they were looking at him like he was being afflicted by the Most High. All right, like, damn, like, that's how they looked at the Lord, man. He was going through it, man. Verse 5, but he was wounded for our transgressions. You see, he took on all the transgressions of the entire nation of Israel, man. All right, that's why he was suffering for us. But he was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. You see? All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way. And the Lord hath laid on him the iniquity of us all. So yeah, the Lord wasn't just having some easy life, man. He was going through it, man. He had afflictions in his flesh he had to deal with. Because he came in the flesh, but he overcame it though, man. Yeah, man. He had different ailments he was dealing with. You see, he overcame death though. We're going to overcome death as well through YAHAWASHI. So we can overcome the things that we go through on a day-to-day basis, man. YAHAWASHI dealt with it. So can we. And it's through him that we deal with it, not by our, our own selves. You know what I'm saying? Not by our own might. You see, it's the Lord that strengthens us, man. Just to make that point. That's how we get through it. I got a few more. We're going to get ready to close it. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. Check this out. It says, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. You see, we've received this truth in earthen vessels, man, meaning these weak, decrepit bodies. We got this eternal truth in these weak bodies, man. And they decay every day that goes by, man. We get weaker as we get older and we age. Well, that's the condition of the battle, man. Okay. But our inner man is being strengthened every day. All right. That we endure these sufferings in the flesh. Our spirit is being strengthened, man. Verse 17, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. The Lord calls this shit a light affliction because he already sees the big picture. He sees what's going to happen after we get out of this lower condition. We're going to be in the kingdom. We're going to have perfected bodies, man, unable to sin. We're going to be immortals. So what we're going through now on our day-to-day in our day-to-day lives, he calls it a light affliction, man. All those family problems, you being broke behind the 8 ball from time to time, being behind on bills, shit like that, man. That's a light affliction compared to what we're going to receive when the Lord shows up, man, and frees us from this bullshit. Because that's what's coming. This suffering ain't forever, man. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, all right, this current situation, all right, we're not really engulfed in it. It says, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal or temporary, but the things which are not seen are eternal. You see, even these bodies that we're in are temporary, man. You might not have the body that you want. You might not have the money that you desire, or the woman, or the family, and the things that you really, really want right now. But this situation that we in is only temporary, man. We finna get everything when YAHAWASHI return. That's what's written. Okay, so we just got to get through this shit, man. And I got 2 more. All right, we already at 40 something minutes, so we're gonna get ready to close it. But I want to bring this out. It's Hebrews chapter 2 and verse 10. For it became him for whom are all things, and by whom are all things, and bringing many sons unto glory, to make the captain of their salvation perfect through sufferings, man. You see, we're being perfected through the sufferings that we go through. We don't just sit there and die in our sufferings. We overcome. We overcome those bad days, those bad weeks that we go through in life, months even sometimes. All right. And we do it through YAHAWASHI, man. And that perfects us. That makes us stronger, man. Just like lifting weights, man. You exercising, whatever. It might hurt. But when you finish the workout, you realize that you're stronger at the end of it, man. That's what's going on with us. All right. And YAHAWASHI is the captain of our salvation. He went through sufferings. He went through the most sufferings. And now look at him. All right. He's bringing many sons unto glory. And we're those sons, Lord willing. And I'm going to end it with this right here. All right. Revelation chapter 21 and verse 4. And the Most High, YAHAWASHI, shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. All right. And there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. You see? And that's the truth, man. All the things we go through now, all the painful shit that we going through now is going to be wiped away in due time. And we're at that point, man. All right. We're at that point in prophecy where that's going to take place. When the Lord returns, that's when this is going to happen. We're not going to remember all the shit that we went through that we're currently going through now. All right. It's going to be a thing of the past, man. So continue to fight on, man, and do what you can. day by day for YAHAWASHI. Continue to move in your integrity like Job, all right, like Paul, and like YAHAWASHI, the prime example. So I'm in this lesson right here. Hopefully this was edifying and uplifting to whoever needed to hear it, man. Because we all going through different shit, man. Painful shit, embarrassing shit. But we getting through it, man. It's going to be a thing that pass very soon. So I'm ending right there. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rakha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, and Kwam Yasharala in the Bible Ball. Shalom.